Hello, welcome friends, welcome everyone once again to BND Live, the Dungeons and Dragons live stream where a group of high school friends attempts to play Dungeons and Dragons remotely via the internet. With us as always we have Steven as Dromm the sorcerer, Erin as Agnes the bard, Tim as Vinny the rogue, and Nakul as Sir Pen the paladin will be joining us shortly. I am Shawn, your ever faithful and humble DM, and this is B&D Live. All right, look at that. Look at that. All right, let's do a little recap, shall we, folks? It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. It's been like 3 weeks, at least. The last time we met up with your group, do you guys have a group name yet, by the way? Is that like, I don't think you guys have a group name yet. We gotta work on that. Anyway, it was dark around 1:15. The weather was clearing up. Still a little dreary though. Vinny and Sir Pen buy healing potions from Wimblecat. Vinny uses the poop plane toilet. Wow, I have no recollection with the poop. Oh, it poops. The poop goes into a different plane, like yeah, of existence. Got it. I'm really glad I took these notes. Agnes and Dromm go to the Academy's archives. Avis, the librarian, helps Agnes look for connections between the Galdingers and House Rudlin. Then optimistically inserts himself into her nightly plans. Wow, is that really what happened last time? Wow, I have like no recollection of this. Rosa helps Dromm learn about magic users until a rather loud demonstration turns her off. Or was it on? Anyway, Vinny and Sir Pen were off visiting the Rat King headquarters, where Vinny talks up Operation Big Snacks. Is this really what happened? Did I
Sounds
write
like
this?
a Mad Libs version.
This sounds right. That's the crazy part. This sounds right.
This sounds right. Vinny talks up Operation Big Snacks with Dadik. The Rat Kings will be ready to overthrow the Duke. After mixed playing later at the Duchess, as in some songs good, some songs bad, Avis follows up with the juicy tidbit that the Galdingers might have originally been a crime family, according to an article written by a Linray Adavan, who shortly after, due to a freak horse sword accident. After leaving the Duchess, you meet with Gawain, the night dockmaster, who directs you to some fishermen who saw a large ship limping along wounded. You set a watch and greet Pen's Pearl when it docks. Captain Bucky Dent retells the story. Without the benefit of Ken getting the Badgers on the ship by deception, battle broke out around 3 p.m. dark in the fog, blanketing the River Rennell. Heavy casualties on both sides. Captain Bucky walks with a limp, pants leg cut, leg all bandaged up underneath from shrapnel from a cannonball. The Badger ship retreated downriver to Flan, sinking fast, though he thinks Ken may still be alive. 10 dead, 7 wounded of the 30-person crew. You folks, to your credit, heal them up and go back to Sir Pen's with 3,000 gold worth of pearls and jewels secured in the safe at the Paladin estate. And Ken's room is reclaimed. That's right, I think you like broke down the door or something. Anyway, Agnes, did you stay there or did you go back to the Duchess?
Oh, I probably went back to the Duchess.
All right.
I mean, I was with everyone, but I probably would return to the Duchess.
Fair enough.
In my little Lehman's tiny hut.
Well, it's still there.
All right, so I think that brings us up to where we are. So we're going to be starting, you've all had the benefits of a long rest. If you haven't done that, you can do that now. And it'll be a idyllic morning. And yeah. Let's cover the guys at the Paladin estate first. What would you like to do this morning?
Well, we do have a lot of cash.
But to
And
be fair, it
pearls.
is still in the form of pearls and jewels. It's not gold
Oh,
yet.
pearls and jewels.
But it is roughly three, if you did your normal, try to sell it to the best price, like this town pretty well. You've done this before, right? So you can assume that you get around 3,000 gold.
Is there a safe, like a bank safe that we could use or something like that?
Well, there's definitely that in your estate. I believe that is where we put it at the end of last session. Now, there's also a bank that Sir Pen Paladin, uses. So you would know where that is.
Yeah. I'm just curious if Ken would try to go there.
Can he withdraw money from your account? Is it a joint account?
It's under the family name.
Ooh.
Maybe you should have the guards looking out for him. Because you have on word of the captain that it was Ken who tried to board the ship and do mischief. So you could probably put word out for his, arrest. He's a person of interest. A POI, POS.
Piece of shit.
No, that's a different, yeah.
Son of a gun.
Which guard? Are the guards like the town guards?
Yeah.
Yeah, the city guard, yep.
City guard, yeah. That's probably a good start.
Hopefully they do something instead of just like, oh yeah, well look.
Well, if Sir Skulldrake has anything, he might squash that and be like, no, we don't have the resources for that.
Oh, we still gotta find him to squash him.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm wondering. I like the idea of going to the bank and asking if they've seen Ken, because maybe he tried to take the money out.
Well, do we have to go anyway to put your pearls in there? Or your pearl money in?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. We can put I'm sure there's a safe there.
Maybe it's insured too, though if it gets
Yes. FDIC.
that's what we need.
Sounds smart.
Good choice of banks. It's probably one bank.
it's First National Bank.
No, I mean, Westdaleville's big enough to have multiple banks. You would probably bank, though, in the nicer part of town.
So that would be near my estates, right?
Yeah, it'd probably be between your
Parliament
estates.
area.
Between your estates and the magic district, basically.
So maybe,
You guys could walk over there, or
can Winthrop arrange a meeting?
Oh, with the bankers.
yes. What sort of meeting are you looking for?
We would like to speak with my associate, my relationship manager at the bank, who deals with us.
Yes, of course. I could send a runner over. Would you like to go today?
Yes. I believe his name is Mr. Denman.
Yes, of course. I will send a runner right away. He goes off to do that. You guys are probably having breakfast or something. I don't know.
What is this that I'm eating?
That's your napkin.
I say the same thing.
A little dim in the dining room here.
Pork.
I thought it was a crepe. It wasn't good.
Sorry, Winthrop had to go, so we have slim pickings for food right now.
Oh man.
There's probably some leftover, maybe some hard sausage, maybe.
All right,
It's like
let's
an
go get
apple
some-
bake that he made the other day. It's pretty good.
All right, so
Keep
we
that
got
up
some.
on the hearth. All right, should we pop over to Agnes to see what's going on there?
Yes.
So Agnes, you wake up in the Duchess having slept well. What would you like to do?
I would probably head downstairs, maybe have a light breakfast and then maybe see what's happening in town today. Maybe ask the people working if they've heard of any rumors, any goings on that I might want to be filled in on.
Yeah, when you go down, you see some folks there. You're enjoying your breakfast when none other than Shitty Baggins pops out of nowhere. Oh, hey Agnes.
Oh, Shady, it's very nice to see you.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know how you sent me to learn more about that engagement?
Yes.
Well, guess what? The Duke
Chicken butt.
wants to see you.
Oh, the Duke wants to see me.
Yes.
I wonder if he wants me to perform at his wedding.
Oh, to be perfectly honest, that didn't come up, but apparently he's heard about you and your friends and the attack on Sir Pen's life.
Oh, yes, okay. So did he mention what time and where, or am I just supposed to head over to Parliament and wait?
I think at your earliest convenience is what he said, but usually when dukes say things like that, it probably means as soon as possible, and then they'll make you wait, but I don't really know.
All right. Did he want to see Sir Pen and them as well, or just myself?
Well, he said the whole group.
Oh, okay. Well, then, we should probably go find them. I believe they're probably still at Sir Pen's estate. I'm gonna go get my things. Here's a couple of copper. Can you go run over and send the message to them as well?
Oh, absolutely. Hey, are you gonna finish that muffin?
No, I don't think I'll have the time. Would you like it?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
He grabs the muffin and he leaves.
Gee, I probably didn't even have to give him a couple copper.
Couldn't hurt. All right, so you guys are just finishing your breakfast. Winthrop has come back and said that they will be expecting you at the bank. And after that, you hear a knock, rapid knocking at your door. Should I get the door, sir?
Yes, Winthrop. I'm curious who it is.
It's a small red-haired fellow. He looks quite excited about something. Should I let him in?
Redheaded. Who did we meet that was redheaded?
Agnes?
Oh,
Agnes? Was she mistaken for a
fellow. It's
Knock.
Should I get rid of them?
The knocking is continuing.
Is there like a peephole thing where I can look through?
Oh yeah, you can look through.
All right, let's see who it is.
You've met Shady Baggins before, right?
Oh, it was Shady.
It's
okay.
Shady.
He's below the people. You can't see him.
Okay. Hey, Shady, come on in.
Oh,
What
hey
brings you
guys.
here?
Hey, Agnes just sent me over. You're supposed to come with her and see the Duke.
Duke party!
Well, we had business at the bank. Do we have time?
Well,
To go to the bank first?
like I told Agnes, he said at your earliest convenience, which in Duke speak probably means right away, but who knows? He might make you wait after you get there.
Show him power to make people show up and wait.
What do you guys want to do? We have been trying to talk to the Duke.
Should go see the Duke, but then also do we want to hold on to all your money while we're doing that? Because then we don't want to run all these errands.
No, let's leave it here.
Big sack of money with a dollar sign on it.
Yeah, let's leave it in the safe here. I
You
have
can go
Winthrop.
with me. I mean, I'd go with you.
Yeah, you come with us, Dromm.
No, I meant if you want to bring the money with you, I will go with you, and I'll go with you regardless. It's okay. Just a thought.
John's gonna stay here, kick back, and snooze.
Yeah.
Eat the money.
If we put it in the safe, does Ken know the combo?
Winthrop,
A 2-key safe.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, you know what's been happening with Ken. And just to check, does he have access to the safe? It's been a while since I've spoken to him about that.
I suppose you would, sir, yes. I could,
Summon some guards?
perhaps, yes.
Yeah, we need a new safe.
You'll need to pay those guards.
Yeah. Well, we can pay from the pearls
I
and
mean, I could always offer.
I mean, you
Not
got
that-
spending money.
Yeah.
You're noble.
Let's just divide the money up between all of us. That way, no one person has to hold all of it. That's a good idea.
So we're just gonna carry 1,000 worth of pearls
Pearls and jewels.
to the Duke?
Where your finest, right?
Yeah.
Well, he is
7
getting
necklaces.
married, and you'll probably have to bring an engagement gift.
Yeah, but not like 20 of them.
Yeah. All right. Winthrop, let's see if we can assemble some swords, sell swords. Is that the term? What's the term?
This was a fine term, I suppose. I think I could make some inquiries, but it might take a little while.
Where's my entourage? I guess they're not really in the watching.
Oh, your retainers, yes.
Retainers.
Bane did drop by while you were out the other day, but apparently Cogswell is still recovering from his wound, and neither of them have seen Arthur at all.
All right. Well, Bane.
I could. Bane is very nearby. I could get him, and
Does Bane talk like this?
no.
You merely adopted the dog. I was born in it.
Shot right here in Pittsburgh. What?
I'm just trying to think like what we could do with Bane. I mean, he's not very tough, and if anything were to happen, I think we just need to hire some help.
I mean,
And,
the time to find and hire reliable help, you're
Take a while.
probably better off just stopping at the bank on the way to the Parliament.
All right, let's do that.
All
All
right.
right. To the bank, then the Duke.
To the bank.
You guys
yes, the Duke
load
can wait.
up whatever.
Chest.
Yeah, exactly, and sort of lug it. With that, probably switching off with Dromm as he carries half of it the whole way, and you guys switch off.
I mean, I don't feel like it's that many pearls. 3,000 gold worth of pearls.
Yeah, it can't be that. It's like a.
Each pearl is worth like about 100
100 G's.
100 gold. Then that's only about like 30 pearls.
Is that it?
But there could be
one
pearls
pearl
like
is 100 gold? That seems like
I
a lot.
mean, yeah, I guess it is, isn't it?
I know a wizard that had to buy 100 gold worth of a single pearl.
Yeah. So if it's a nice quality pearl, then it's about 100.
Yeah, I think maybe on average.
Maybe you have
Or
somewhere
maybe that's the higher
between
end.
20 and 50 pearls in there.
I guess it's
And
not
also
that
we
much,
have
is it?
other things. We have other things that we catch.
Still make Dromm carry it.
Okay, fine.
All right. Anyway,
Put it in a purse.
you guys.
Put it over your bag.
It's a pearl necklace.
I'll carry the purse.
All right,
I think Vinny wants the pearl necklace.
Agnes, you finish up getting ready. You come back downstairs, and there's no sign of anyone yet.
All right. Well, then I am going to double check that I have my dagger all hidden. I'm going to be wearing my rapier, and I probably have my chain shirt on underneath my traveling cloak or whatever.
All right, fully
Not super
prepared.
obvious, but I'm going to be fully prepared because, yeah, don't know what to expect.
Got it. Understood. As you're leaving, the Duchess, Shady runs up to you and he's like, "Oh, hey Agnes, they're just stopping at the bank, but they promised they'd be quick."
Okay, would you Would you like to take a walk to Parliament with me, or
yeah,
do you have
sure,
other
sure.
errands you have to do?
I'll go with you. Or at least as far as the main building. I might not go in with you.
Oh yeah, well, I was thinking about maybe just kind of walking along, doing a little window shopping.
Oh yeah. Take it up slow.
Take a look at the stuffies. They're so cute. All right, walking along to Parliament.
All right. Yeah, let's place something. Hold on one second. And you guys are gonna go to the bank and then try to catch up, basically.
Yeah. Do we need a carriage so we can do the drive-through?
Yeah, you could take a carriage. You want to take a carriage? Live in the
Well, I
swanky
do
life?
need to speak with the manager there.
Ah, gotta go in. All right.
But yeah, we could take a carriage. We have a carriage.
Oh, you could take a carriage.
Let's go in style. We've been walking so much.
Yeah, I'm tired of walking.
Yeah. And then we can take the same carriage to the Duke's.
That's very appropriate.
Yeah.
Make a lot of noise so he looks out the window and sees us arriving in style.
You say make a lot of noise. What?
So he looks out the window and sees us arriving in style.
Love it.
Do we think
All
of Lizard Duke?
Well, I think Skulldrake was connected to the lizard people. And Ken is connected to the badgers.
There's no way we can test if it's Lizard impersonator, right? Unless we like release some flies, and if he eats them from across the room, we're like, might be Lizard.
Or if you cut off his arm.
Okay,
and he'll back.
we have two surefire ways.
I don't know if I think starfish are arms and salamanders it's the tail.
Oh.
If the Duke has a tail, and we can see that, right? That's 3 surefire ways.
Wow, you guys got a good plan. All right, you eventually, Agnes, you're sort of meandering around, checking out the shops near Parliament. Definitely high-end, boutiques and things like that. And you see a carriage roll up, and Vinny, Serpen, and Dromm, Dromm a little hesitantly climb out of the carriage. And you're all back together again. You head up to the doors of the main building. The guards are there. And normally, where you've had some troubles in the past, this time it's almost as if they were waiting for you. And they usher you in right away.
Oh, I walk in with that air of confidence that I had the first time too.
Oh, yeah, right. Weren't we going to the bank first?
Yeah, weren't we to the bank first?
Yeah, you guys did that. I assume you did that. Did you want to role play the bank or?
No, it's fine. As long as we told them not let Ken touch the money.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's a good point. What would you like to say?
To Mr. Woodmer?
Yeah, what was it? What's the
You said like Denmere.
What?
Denon?
Vladimir Denman is the name of the bank manager that you have dealt with in the past. Yes, Sir Penn. Wonderful to see you again. Depositing, I trust?
Yes, we would like to leave this in one of your most secure safes.
Oh, absolutely, Sir Penn. Yes.
And on one condition, that my brother Ken does not have access. And if he does, come by notify me immediately.
Oh, some family intrigue, sir?
So to speak, yes.
Very well. We will do exactly that. All right.
I take a free pen.
I feel like it's a free
Roll a sleight of hand.
It's free.
Well prepared.
It's not free. It's not free. It's free.
14.
He wants the toaster.
It's a 5-finger discount.
14.
That's right.
Well, I'm gonna take a free safety deposit box.
Wow, this is a crazy night. Like, it's been so long. I didn't even have my dice out. Like, that's
I was just like panicking, like, oh.
As you put the pen in your pocket, You sort of like look up to see if anyone noticed, and you see one of the security guards like just staring at you, and he's like,
I just give him a nod.
Peace.
he gives a lick to Sir Pen, and he ignores you.
Maybe I can grab a pen for the security guard too.
He definitely caught you though. Okay. Anyway, back to the parliament. You guys are ushered in the front door, and the guards actually lead you to the room that you've met with the Duke before in. Where are the? Okay. They sort of usher you in. Please make yourself at home. Have a drink if you'd like. The Duke will be with you as soon as he can. And the guard closes the door, and you are now alone in the room that you'd met with Skulldrake in the past.
Are there any windows in the room?
No, actually.
Have we met with Duke recently? I'm trying to jog my memory. Only Skulldrake, right?
You guys, like, as far as you can tell, no one has seen the Duke in somewhere around a year's time.
Okay, that's right.
You said there's no windows?
There are no windows.
I'm going to try the
There's
door.
a large fireplace. There's a large fireplace along this wall right here. You guys are sort of sitting in this couch and cushioned chair area. There's a bit of a bar near there, and then there's the desk that previously was occupied by Skulldrake in the earlier visits.
I want to try the door to see if it is locked or unlocked.
The door to your room is unlocked.
Okay, all right. I'm going to sit in a location that I feel I would have good access to that door and my back against the wall.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty much where you are. You're good.
Okay, good. All right.
Yeah.
Can I look around the room and see if there's any dead bugs? Sorry, Steven.
Any dead
No,
bugs?
that's important. Do that first.
Yeah,
You can, give me an investigation check for dead bugs.
you got it.
Okay.
Investigation. Oh, I'm gonna get bugs. Oh, you son of a bitch.
So
Or
if there's a dead bug, that means he's not a lizard?
If he eats it.
But he's not going to eat a dead bug.
Are there live bugs? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find dead bugs for live bugs. I gotta start with something here.
What did you get?
14.
14. It is a very clean room. There are no dead bugs. In fact, there's not much dust of any kind. The books on the shelf behind the desk are very clean. Everything looks very clean.
Yeah, Lizard Duke ate all the dust. Alright.
It happens.
Steve, I cut you off. Did you want to?
Could you describe for me the desk?
Yeah, no,
I would describe it myself, but
what's that?
I would describe it myself, but
I mean, it is a well-made desk. It looks, it has intricate marquetry on it. Inlaid wood patterns. It is
Drawers?
very expensive looking. It has drawers. Yes.
are they open? I tried.
Would you like to investigate the desk?
I'm gonna investigate the desk.
Go ahead and roll investigation for me.
-1, jeez. 15.
It does have drawers. You open the drawers. You find some paper. You find some ink, bottles of ink. You find some high-quality quills. But other than that, the desk looks empty. Almost oddly empty. Like it had been cleaned out recently.
Okay, you guys seeing this?
Should we be concerned about this room? It's completely empty. Is this a trap?
Should we write our wills?
That's what I was originally thinking, but now I'm thinking maybe Skulldrake has been relieved of his position. And so that's why his stuff is missing. Or perhaps there are secret compartments within his drawers where he keeps all of his actual items.
Let's destroy this desk.
Keep in
Find
mind.
the secret compartments.
I attack the desk.
I take out the drawer to see
I
if...
could come up with quick hit points for the desk if you want.
Can I remove the drawer or drawers and see if there's like any false things, or if they seem to be the full depth of the desk, or etc.?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Yeah, before we destroy the desk, can we just do like the very basic checks?
That's how we check it, Agnes.
Yeah, so Dromm, you move. You're behind the desk, and you sort of get in there, and comes out. It had a little wooden catch at the back. Give me a sleight of hand to see if you break that off and you take the drawer out.
6.
Yeah, it snaps off, and you're like, "Oops!" But you're now holding the top left drawer. And you can look in there. Looks pretty normal. If you want, you can roll another investigation check.
Let's do it. 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's a well-made desk. You're kind of a strong guy, and you didn't really know how the mechanism worked to like get the drawer out without hurting it. So, kind of broke off a piece of it. But other than that, it seems like a pretty normal desk.
Okay. Is the fire lit?
The fire is... No, it is not lit.
Okay, so I'm going to pocket the piece that I broke off, and I'm going to replace the drawer.
All right, you replace the drawer.
So I'm pretty close to the fireplace. I would like to do an investigation check to see if there's any recently burned documents that might not have entirely burned.
All right. Give me that investigation check.
Oh, 22.
22. All right.
You see nothing.
You are looking at the grate, and there are signs of past fires. Now, it is, to be fair, right? It is still Kadath, so it's not. It's like mid to late fall. It's not like super cold in the evenings yet. Now, Wesleyville is a little further north, so what you find in the fireplace as far as like recent fires is pretty much what you'd expect. However, you said a 22?
Yeah.
You do find something that seems a little odd to you. Sort of the wrought iron supports for the logs that keep them off the ground a little to allow some air underneath to get a good flow going. The one side of the front of the one side is a little shinier than you would expect.
Is there a water cooler in the room?
Is there a water cooler in there? No, but there's a bar with various decanters of presumably alcoholic beverages.
Is there a big jug of some liquid?
Is there something that Chunk can bump into and make it crash on the ground so that we could see if the water drains a particular direction?
I mean, there are some fine alcohols in decanters of various sizes.
I don't know if we want to waste those, though. I think that I'm going to actually go and see if I could figure out why one side is shinier than the other. Maybe
Right.
maybe some sleight of hand or...
Yeah, what would you like? Yeah, so you can roll a sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Why don't we just yank on it? Can I run over there and just yank on whatever the metal fireplace thing is?
No, I got this. 23.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I got good loot playing fingers.
You sort of, you did the once over to look for burned things. And you're like, wait a minute. Well, wait, what's going on with this? And you dig in deeper there. And yes, you realize that you now understand that this is a mechanism of sort. And if you want, you can operate it.
Can I tell if this mechanism is going to cause something to...
Just then, there's a knock at the door. And the door opens, and there's a guard with someone you've never seen before, but he looks quite regal. Very fine linen, high thread count, almost as if it's a new suit of clothes. And if you think about it, to have a new suit of clothes very often probably speaks more to his wealth than any ostentatious jewelry or things like that could have. But he comes in as you're crouched by the fireplace. Dromm, are you still by the desk? Or did you scamper back? Do you guys want to scamper back to more normal positions when you hear the knock?
I think I would have, after I pocketed the shard, I would have backed away from the desk. Not to the other side of the room, but just a little bit away. Yeah.
Agnes, if you would like to roll a dexterity check if you want to get back to a normal position before the door is open.
No, I think, okay, I'll roll anyway for dexterity. I would really just probably stand and like just put my arm on the side.
Sure.
Is there like a mantelpiece or something?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Okay. So just to get back up, 23.
Yeah. Wow. Holy nuts, you're rolling hot.
Yeah.
All right, so he sort of...
Yeah, I'm wasting them all on this stuff. Wait until I'm in battle.
My apologies. Thank you very much for waiting. Please, have a seat. We're all friends here. And he sort of makes his way over, drags the chair from behind the desk, and sort of sits down near you. Do you also sit down, Agnes?
I think I'm going to stay standing.
Okay. He notes that with sort of an arched eyebrow as he sits. Well, I'm sure you are all wondering why I asked you here today.
No, I think that you're asking me here because you want me to play at your wedding. I mean, you probably heard from Lady Norfil Leywin how wonderful our last performance was, and you like to have us as entertainment. Congratulations on your engagement, sir.
Wait, then why am I here?
I don't know. Because you're my bodyguards? I don't know.
Wait, do you... roll just a straight charisma check.
Charisma. 11.
All right. Did you say that out loud, Dromm?
Yes.
Well, Agnes, your reputation does precede you, and I am honored to think that you would you would like to play at such a humble wedding as my own. I'm afraid my bride-to-be is, well, I've given her sort of free rein with those matters, but I will definitely mention you to her later.
Oh, I believe that she's actually seen me perform, so she should be very familiar with my my group's abilities.
Well, interesting. All right, I will definitely have to follow up then. It's fascinating. No, Dromm, no. I have heard tales of your adventures. The recent attack on Sir Pen here. I'm very glad to see you all right, sir, by the way. And of course, I have also heard word of the attack on your ship and how you folks were all able to give them enough warning that they were not utterly destroyed, as it were. Now, having some knowledge of that and being, well, as you can imagine, you've heard of my engagement. There's a lot on my plate right now, more than just running the duchy. And I find myself at a bit of a disadvantage in another matter, and I was wondering if you folks were available to help me out of a pinch that I find myself in.
Before anyone says anything, I cast Minor Illusion to make some little flies appear on the ceiling and make a buzzing sound.
Anyway,
Down to 2.
yes, so I understand if you perhaps are a little hesitant. I know we haven't, well, Sir Pen, we've met in the past, of course, but I haven't had the pleasure of meeting the rest of you. But I can assure you that if you agree I have to say, though, that before I let you in on the exact details of the matter, I must have some assurance of discretion.
Duke, where have you been the last year? We haven't seen you.
I've spent some of the year under the weather, unfortunately, and I did not want other parties, other entities to, well, Serpen, people might perceive that as weakness, and a large part of my healing as well is due to my new love, Shogren Palkin Moondrop, and we met during my convalescence, and we hit it off, and then we wanted some time alone, so we did some traveling, and it was all very much, I didn't want it all in the spotlight. You know how things can be. I mean, Serpen, I've certainly heard of some of your late night endeavors, and I just, we thought it best that we keep things on the down low, a little bit secret, circumspect, until the time is right, and the time is very nearly right. We are deep in the planning stages, and I think it'll be a joyous celebration. But again, that brings us to my current quandary that I find myself in.
Yes, showing that you have equal feelings for both House Rudlin and House Evath.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Well, since you seem to be marrying into one, how are you going to show that you still support the other house equally?
Oh, I mean, I think that matters between wizards, not really any of my business.
But I feel like you're making it your business if you're marrying one of the heads of house. Maybe not.
I mean, she is, yes, certainly the second in command. Down?
What's that? Would she step down from her position to, be essentially the figurehead at your side?
Oh, she is no one's figurehead. I mean, I would never ask her to step down from her position. Do you perceive a conflict of interest?
I think that maybe outsiders might. I think maybe the opposing house might. But that's just from a simple bard who has traveled wide and far and seen many governments come and go.
Yes, well, your concern is understood and will be taken into account. But it still leaves the matter at hand. Can I be guaranteed of discretion from you folks? Perhaps some formal papers could be signed?
Oh, you can sign anything you like.
I have a pen.
Yes, Dromm, I was referring to you signing some papers.
I don't know if he knows how to sign his name.
Oh boy.
Dromm, are you familiar with pacts, with promises, with oaths?
Oh yes. Of course.
Very similar, Dromm.
Gotcha. Okay, I will take an oath.
Who among you will agree to take an oath along with your fellow Dromm?
I only believe in the oath to the ancients.
Ah, yes, of course. I've heard that. Well, let's say this. I will give you each 100 gold now to sign this paper in good faith, to agree to take on this. task I set before you. And upon completion, you will receive 3 times that amount. Assuming that it is successful and that discretion is kept.
Yes, how long do you expect this to take?
Unfortunately, that is a variable I do not know the answer to. Though folks as skilled as yourselves, shouldn't be too long.
I would be happy to sign an oath for Agnes.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
I don't think that's how it works.
I prefer not to sign an oath, but I will give you my word of my discretion.
And he opens up the desk drawer and shuffles through the papers and takes out a stack of 4 and sort of pushes them across. Or actually, yeah, he would have to stand up to do that. He brings them back over and puts them on the table that's in between the 4 of you, along with the bottles of ink and the quills. Have a read and see what you think, Agnes. You too, Sir Penn. And I'm sorry, was it Vinny, I believe?
Oh, yes. That's what it was.
Yes. Yes.
He's not part of my performance.
Good to know. Yeah, basically it says that what he's about to tell you will be kept amongst the group present at the time. And that if that agreement is proven to be broken, that there will be a penalty levied against you.
I message Vinny and I say, Vinny, is this okay to sign?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know there's some money involved. Maybe we can get him to up the price, and then it's probably okay to sign. He said he'll give us 100 now and 3 times that later.
25 words? 25 words.
Definitely more than 25 words.
Oh, yeah, I forgot it has to be that. Oh, so instead I say, maybe.
I cast message at Sir Penn and I say, Sir Penn, is this okay to sign?
The Duke, meanwhile, gets up and pours himself a glass and just sort of sits regarding you guys as you read over the paper.
I'm not reading.
For me, this is, pennies. So, as a noble, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. This is not something I normally partake in. I guess that's more than 25 words.
It's probably around there.
Can I investigate the Duke? Can I see his forearms?
He is wearing a fine linen long sleeve shirt. No, you cannot see his forearms. Not
Can
without.
I suggest a round of stretching before we all agree to this? That includes everyone.
I'm sorry? A what?
Never mind. That wasn't me that said anything.
I think what Vinny is actually asking is if we could maybe discuss this in private first.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Of course. He sort of puts down his drink on the desk. Yes, I will, How long do you need?
Oh, maybe 15, 20 minutes so we can get each person's thoughts.
I have an engagement in 15. Shall we say 10 minutes?
12 minutes.
I think 12 minutes should be fine.
Roll persuasion, Vinny, with advantage since Agnes is helping.
Oh.
I mean, my persuasion is probably through the roof compared to his.
Whatever. 22.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I shall return in 12 minutes then. Please, partake of the drink if you need to. He opens the door. You see a guard outside. He sort of converses and shuts the door.
All right, someone look over those documents. Someone pee in his drink, and someone pull on the mechanism of the fire.
I'm going to the mechanism, and I'm saying I don't really like. I mean, this is just for us to stay quiet, but the part of it saying that we'll be penalized if he finds proof, they can make whatever proof they want.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that actually.
So wait, who's doing what? What are we doing?
I'm going for the mechanism.
Okay,
Yank.
so you... Sorry, what?
Oh, I was just encouraging her. Yank it.
All right. So you activate the mechanism?
I do.
All right. The fireplace, you hear this... And the back of the fireplace swings open.
Bum, bum, bum.
What's it look like?
I'm so mad because I had like a perfectly printed like square that would like cover that and like look like I don't know where it went. Like one of the first times you met with Skulldrake when I made this room, I had like the perfect thing so you couldn't like my stupid fog of war. Like anyway, it swings open. Are you going inside?
What's it look like?
Well, I think that I will probably check for. I mean, the thing is, I don't think it would be trapped if it's already secret.
Oh, is it just that little room there?
It's
But I think
just
I'll
that little room there.
I'm going to proceed with caution.
I'm gonna run in.
It's going to be difficult to do. I'm first.
I dive through her legs.
All right, are you trying to push through? Are you trying to push past Agnes?
Yes.
Are you trying to stop him?
No.
All right.
I guess I don't even realize.
Vinny pushes through into the room.
Oh yeah, first.
Vinny, what you see on the ground, you see... Give me an Arcana check, actually.
Okay. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, 15.
15. You recognize, being an elf from Lucknall, you recognize a teleportation circle on the ground. You also recognize a large chest, iron-bound, with a very apparent locking mechanism.
Ooh. Can I lift up an end? Is it heavy?
It's very heavy.
Okay. I relay
heavy.
that to the group outside. I just yell out, "The chest and teleportation circle." Can you help carrying this?
I don't think we're going to be able to carry it if it's that heavy. Maybe we should just unlock it.
I drag it towards the teleportation circle.
Give me a strength check.
Where is my strength? Oh boy. 17. Oh, I went down one because I have
-1.
-1
But
strength.
still not bad,
you do it.
17.
You are dragging it toward the teleportation circle. It is making a lot of noise.
Heck of noise.
All right, can I fit in there?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's about 10 feet by 20 feet.
All right,
Even
I'm just gonna
These
pick it up,
Lego
hoist it
figures
over my
are-
shoulder,
yeah.
and bring it into the main room.
What's that?
I'm just gonna pick it up, hoist it over my shoulder, and bring it into the main room.
All right. Give me a
You don't
strength
want to
check.
bring it to the teleportation circle and teleport it somewhere else?
We don't know where it goes or how it works. That was gonna be step 2.
Yeah. What am I doing? Strength. Let's look at that. Yeah. What do I add to it? Where am I finding this? On the top one. 17.
I mean, yeah, with your help, you guys are able to lift it completely off the ground. Where do you, and so Dromm starts to bring it into the room through the fireplace. Vinny, you're starting to bring it toward the circle, and you're both like, and you look at each other like you had this moment where you're like, you were bringing it that way? What do you want to do?
I stopped pulling.
All right, you bring it into the main room.
Mm-hmm. And once should I drop it? That would make a lot of noise.
Agnes, are you going to back away and let them do this?
I guess so, and then I'll close the grate behind them, relatching the mechanism and saying, I don't want to sign anything.
All right. You're now, let's say probably half of your time has elapsed. Sir Penn, there is now a large treasure chest in the room with you. What are you guys doing?
Are you opening it?
I mean, I would like to try lockpicking, but I have a feeling that's going to take some time. So, I'm going to touch it and make it invisible.
You're going to make the chest invisible.
Can I? No, it has to be a willing creature and anything that it's carrying. Right? So.
I can cast an illusion on it. I don't know if it'll overlay on top of it. Like make it a chair or something.
A chair that magically appeared?
Well, yes.
Thinking.
I mean, I could dimensional door someone with that. Are we...
We don't have a bag of holding.
Are we pretty familiar with where we are in the Parliament building because we've been in this room before?
Yes, definitely.
So would I know approximately 500 feet
Yeah.
where that would lead me?
Yeah, I mean, 500 feet could get you outside, well, in multiple directions. I mean, certainly it could get you out to the main courtyard between the three buildings, but it could also get you out, well, you might end up somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The only
'cause
problem
you're not
is I
quite
can
sure,
only
like-
use dimensional door once, and I'm the one who has to be there. So if I leave, I won't be able to get back in unless I invisibility myself and try to sneak back in.
Can we pick it?
Oh, anyone else has something better?
Can we pick it? Can I try picking it?
You can
I
try.
think
Try picking it.
I think we need more time.
You can
We
try.
only
Cool.
have like 5 minutes left.
All right,
Can
I'm
we,
just gonna
lock,
try picking
can we
it.
lock the door?
I'm gonna pick it. I'm picking it.
Pick it.
How do I pick it?
Give me sleight of hand. Or do you have thieves' tools?
He does.
I do.
And you're proficient?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so, sleight of hand and add your proficiency and everything.
Where's my proficiency?
No, you're already there.
It's probably already that way.
16.
16. You have seen locks before. You have picked many locks. You feel like you would have gotten this open normally, but this one eludes you.
This is a tough lock, people. All right, so I failed.
Yeah,
I mean,
there might
I
even
have-
be... You get the feeling that it's not just physical. There might be something arcane about it as well. And at this point, you guys realize you probably have less than 3 minutes before someone comes back in.
Here's what we do. We negotiate with the Duke. 100 gold plus this chest. We sign the document.
Do we disguise the chest? He's gonna say where'd this chest come from.
It was behind the
Maybe we
fireplace.
know the chest exists. If that's Goldrake's, we could just be like, no, this is ours. We just took it out of a dimensional bag.
If he's a lizard, he's crawled through the cracks in that room. He knows there's a secret room there with chests in it.
We'll put it... Shit. Never mind. Okay, go ahead. Whatever you guys want to do.
Minor illusion it as luggage, and we'll say, oh yeah, we brought this in with us. We're taking a trip. It just looks like a chest when we have to remove it. If I cast illusion on it, the illusion won't move when we move the chest, will it? It'll just stay there.
Yeah, not with minor illusion.
Right, but we just need him to leave the room, and then we could take it out.
You-
With someone could be invisible at that point.
You think he's gonna leave us in the room and say, you can leave whenever you want?
Well, he's got an engagement in a couple minutes, so he's going to leave before we are.
He's gonna tell the guard to escort us out.
Okay, fine.
Then we'll pick up the thing with it. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll move this into the corner of the room and sit on it.
Okay?
Yes.
You're gonna move it to the corner of the room.
How many chairs are there?
Well, Agnes will sit on it. She
would
wasn't
fit in this
sitting
corner
before.
right here.
We can smash one of the chairs and throw it in the fire, and then
Yes, and he won't even look at what else is in the room. He'll be
And
like,
then
why
we'll
did you destroy a chair? What the heck is going on? He
we'll
won't
blame
even...
Dromm. Dromm sat on it.
Now, if he opens the door, will the door being open hide the chest? Does it swing open? Out or in?
It swings in. It'll block it. I rolled the dice.
Oh, boy.
All right.
All right, let's see what we get. And so wait, so we're can we still sign the document and get the money though?
You want to, Dromm?
Can we just use names? Use our names.
Well, what if half of us sign it? He'll like tell half of us what's going on, and then we have to like.
But then you can't tell the rest of us.
Yeah.
And then if you do, you're under penalty. I need to know what the penalty is.
I'm gonna sign it Wibblecat.
You'll know.
You hear a knock at the door.
Oh crap!
I guess you could come back in.
Occupado.
All right, the Duke comes in and he swings the door open, and then he goes to shut the door. He shuts the door and he pauses.
Well, Duke.
We need to know what the penalty is.
He sort of turns towards you. The
I guess what
penalty.
we're-
Yes, the penalty. That's a jail, locked away, lashes, that sort of thing.
I guess what we're getting at here, Duke, is that this exercise is based on mutual trust.
Yes. Would you like me to stipify a penalty?
It's not so much that. I think my friends feel that if we give you our word that we will keep your secret, then that we are asking you to trust that our word is our bond, and if we're going to help you, it seems like that should be enough, and we should be able to trust each other.
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm persuaded.
I thought that was very.
Nat 20
Yeah.
plus 2.
All right. Sir Penn, I've known you many years. Let's do this. I'll give you each 100 gold right now. No need to sign. I'll trust your word of discretion. And upon a successful return, I'll give you each 200 gold. So it'll be a total of 300 gold each.
That's fine with me.
No lashes.
All right.
I think we have a deal.
He goes and he sits back in the chair that he'd sort of dragged around before. You'll, of course, realize that we are in the offices of my number 2, my trusted Lieutenant Skaldrake. Well, my friends, I'm sorry to say that he has been kidnapped.
I wouldn't be that sorry.
Oh,
I
my
know
goodness.
that Skaldrake didn't always see eye to eye to you. Yes, he informed me of your most recent visit and accusations, words that were exchanged, perhaps unpleasant ones. But he understood your potential, and that is one of the reasons I'm coming to you today. I believe he has been taken by the Badgers, which I'm also sure you are familiar with. I think he's been taken east to the bogs of Kareth Tor. Yes, I know it sounds bad, but that is where the bulk of their members have a stronghold. I would, of course, normally mount a rescue myself, but as mentioned before, I have plans to finalize with my betrothed, my dear fiancée, and I trust that you are up to this task.
To the bog of eternal stench.
Indeed, the bogs of Kareth Tor are not lightly trodden, but again, I have every faith in you. And so when you return with Skaldrake safe and sound, you will be rewarded as we have discussed. But I must not let anyone know of this, for it would just encourage behavior from other organizations that run beneath the streets of this fair city. Will you do this for me? Will you return Skulldrake to me safely?
I
Yes.
don't want that guy
If
back,
he
but all right.
is safe to return,
Yes, well, if he is not safe
Those are resounding
when you
yes.
find him, then please send the Badgers a message from the Duke.
oh yeah, we'll send them a message. All right.
Excellent. Excellent. All right.
Honey, please.
Yes, the guard outside will have a pouch for each of you. Godspeed, and oh, you'll of course also be invited to the wedding.
Yes, say hello to your
Party.
bride to be for
Now, man.
from the Ateum.
I will, and I will bring up your playing at the wedding.
Can you get us dates?
Vinny. All right, well,
You could be my date.
May
sir.
we stay in the office for a short while and look
Have a
for
drink?
evidence and clues?
you can be assured that the clues that I have discovered already are what led me to believe the badges are at fault. He sort of stands up. Please, after you.
Well, everyone, make sure you grab all the things we came here with, and we'll be going. Where's
Message. After that spiel about lying, do we really trusting? Do we really want to lie and stuff, or do we just want to say, to come out and say we found this thing and we want to take it with us and see, what it is?
I don't know.
He's
Oh,
sort of
would you
looking
have-
at all of you expectantly.
Well, what I'll do is, who are you messaging when you do that?
Let's say Agnes.
Okay. Agnes is going to say back, try to stay behind. I'll turn you invisible with the chess.
Cool.
This will cause a distraction.
So I'm going to say, oh, of course, after you.
The door
Duke.
opens. One of the guards is like, Duke, your appointment. Of course, please, friends. He sort of ushers you toward the door actively.
I cast Mage Hand behind me, and I goose the Duke. And squeeze his butt.
He pauses for a moment. Please, I must get to my appointment. Please. And he sort of ushers you out again.
I mean, I'll walk forward, but I need Dromm just to stay a little bit behind.
All right, so I'm going to step aside to let these guys. Please.
I trip and roll across the threshold of the door. Oh!
So you're... All right. He sort of looks a little taken aback by that. Sort of puts his arm
Nobody
on
trip me.
Sir Penn, ushers Sir Penn to the door.
The guard
turns
tripped
back,
me.
Looks at Agnes. He's still inside. You guys are...
All right, I'm just gonna brush up against Dromm. You got your hand on that thing?
Sure.
All
Is
right,
it
I'm
people-
just gonna brush up against Dromm, and Dromm disappears.
All right. What's going on?
All right, we're going. All right.
And in that tone of voice, the guard who's outside sort of like brings his weapon up. Where did
Oh,
Dromm go?
Oh, you do understand Dromm is a sorcerer, and sometimes his magic just comes out at odd times.
Give me a deception.
16?
16?
16.
He sort of nods to the guard. And the guard closes the door, separating now Agnes from the other two.
Uh-oh.
Do you guys do anything?
So they're blocking us off?
You're now in the main hall. Very impressive hall. Lots of pillars. With one guard right by the door who just shut it, and there's another one over by the main door.
Guys, you know I'm still here.
But you're inside the room, right?
No, I'm saying that just to try to help diffuse whatever the fuck is going to happen.
Dromm, why did you turn invisible?
I don't know. Sometimes...
Give me a... I don't even know if it's deception or persuasion. Or performance. Give me something.
7.
Look, we had an agreement based on mutual trust. I don't know where that chest came from, but I know you didn't bring it in here. Where did it come from?
Come from behind the fireplace.
There is a secret passage in this building behind that secret passage, behind that fireplace.
There's a small room.
Show me this room at once.
All right. I go over there and I release the mechanism.
As the door swings open, he opens the door, and the guard steps back. He goes over and he goes in the room. He comes out. I mean, it's clear from the first part that Vinny dragged where it was. Until I can fully understand what's going on here, I must insist you leave that chest. Please let go of it, Dromm.
Okay.
The
I
chest
didn't know you had a chest.
comes back.
Just does it's gone.
Ah,
Well, I think
well,
when he's no longer touching it, it's no longer invisible.
I see we still have a trust agreement between us. If what is inside that chest and what is inside that room leads me to more understanding of our current situation, do you by any chance have a sending stone?
I do.
He takes one out of his pocket. Shall
Tap,
we?
tap. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I have to partially undress to get mine. Sir, if you don't mind, I'm just going to step into this room for a moment. I have to remove my sending stone from a very personal location. As you know, it must touch skin.
Very well. And he sort of just turns away, faces the wall.
Drum, no looking. I essentially have to. I'm probably wearing pants at this point.
Do you go
so
into the room to do it?
Yeah. But I have to kind of partially undo my clothes to get to it.
I sort of imagine that I take that literally, and even though I'm not looking towards Agnes, I still close my eyes.
Just don't look. Don't look at
Yeah.
anything. All right. I'm done.
And he holds out his stone again.
Tap.
Tap. All right. Well, this is an even more eventful day than I thought it would be.
Have
I
fun
wish
at
you-
your next appointment.
Do you require horses for your journey?
Probably couldn't hurt if you want us to get there faster.
Yeah, we can use horses.
He sort of takes. Actually, no. He goes back to the desk. He writes something on a paper,
I mean, I technically have my mule.
seals it,
I have soul.
and he hands you. Sir Penn, of course, I understand if you'd want to take your own steed, but take this to the. To the
Livery.
duchy's own livery, and you shall have your mounts if you need them. And now, I must away. He nods to the guard shuts the door and stands there, and he goes off down a hall.
I feel like I could just dimensional door back in there, but I'm not strong enough to carry it, so. Though I just need to.
Am I still invisible?
You are still invisible.
Yes. Until I lose concentration or stop.
I mean, we could use that teleporter thing. Just don't know how. Kick it or roll
Well,
around
now
with
that
it.
we know that there's a teleport circle in there, we could just find another one and teleport into there and get the chest. But
I don't know if it's that easy. Maybe it is.
I'm sure Wimblecat would know how to use a teleportation circle. Anyway, so let's go back to somewhere to discuss.
All right.
Don't forget to grab your 100 gold on the way out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Where's that guard?
yeah. The guard has a leather pouch for each of you.
Guard, we were promised 200 gold each on our way out.
Trust Vinny. I think he meant 100. We'll get the 200
He
when
hands
we
you
return.
the one pouch.
That's probably what.
Gives you side eyes. All right, you guys head out back into the bright daylight. What would you like to do?
Oh, man. Do we trust the Duke? I'm kind of
I don't think
inclined
so.
to.
Clearly,
I'm
no.
inclined to trust the Duke, but I don't think that the Duke really knows Skulldrake very well. I don't think he was kidnapped as much as he was whisked away
Or left voluntarily.
Yeah, right. Left voluntarily, whisked away, but yeah.
So he's going to be pretty mad when we find him and return him.
But we know that he's in the bog of blah 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 to the east.
Yeah, Sir Pen, you would know the bogs of Kareth Tor.
Can we just look at the map real quick?
Let's take a look at the map real quick.
Ooh.
Feel free
Oh,
to
wow.
pin that to make it larger if you want. So
Is there
you
maybe
guys
like
right
a
now
directory
are
on
in
one of the-
Wesleyville. You're in Wesleyville, the capital of Oxnard. The Averska Mountains are here. Dromm, you are from closer to the Descent side of the mountains, I believe.
Mhm.
Agnes would have heard enough. Actually, I think Agnes, you came. Did you come the northern route originally down?
Yeah, I came through Way of Torin and I met up
Right.
with
So
Twizzard there.
the main trade route overland is through Torin, and while it is icy and can be dangerous, it does pass through the capital of Torin, and it is a trade route that is fairly well done, although probably not in the heart of winter. Now, the bogs of Kareth Tor are a flat, non-mountainy, non-snowy, accessed via a valley. However, Agnes, you would have heard this. Sir Pen, you would have heard this. Vinny, you would have heard this. There is rumored. You've heard various rumors. Actually, give me history checks. Give me history checks.
All of us, or just...
Yeah,
The one
all
of
of you.
us that would have possibly have heard about it.
Ooh. 7. It was almost a B, but it's a 7.
14.
Hold on. Gotta find history. There it is.
Agnes isn't a history buff.
-1.
Wait,
13.
really? You rolled
Yeah.
a 1 and you have -2 or something?
No, sorry, my modifier is -1. It's 6.
So 14 is the highest?
Yeah, mine's right under that 13.
Okay. Yeah, Agnes and Sir Pen, while a direct land route from Torin to Descent and thus highly sought after, the bogs are not crossed lightly. It is rumored that a black dragon once made its home there. That is what you know.
Well, we need its head.
All right, well then I guess we should start making our way out there. So let's find Salty Baggins and no Shady
Yeah,
Who?
it's shady in this town.
Frodo.
Shady
Wait,
Baggins.
How do we
so
sell-
where is the bogs again on this page? Because you were talking about where Dromm was from.
It's kind of underneath the snowy region.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you'd basically you'd take the river as far as you could go, or just take horses, and then you'd basically be going along this northern flank. The mountain range sort of ends there, and then there's another separate mountain range that picks up again in Torrent, and then in the part in between is the bogs of Karathor.
Well, before we leave, I would like to stop in to see Wimblecat. Ask him about teleportation circles, if he is aware of teleportation circles in certain places, and how we would use them. And then I'm sure that you probably have to have the spell teleport or something along those lines. And then if he is familiar with any local history or rumors about the bogs of eternal stench, yes. I can only think of that.
Understandable. All right, so you guys make your way to Wimblecats.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I gotta add 100 gold to my inventory.
Oh yeah. You should all add 100 gold.
Oh, I did that before we even left the room.
Very nice.
Wimblecat is on the loose.
It was nice of the Duke not to kill us once we found out that we betrayed his trust.
No, because you are a sorcerer, and sometimes magic just happens without you being able to control it.
Dromm, why did you disappear? I don't know.
That was really good. All right. Yeah, you make your way to Wimblecat's House of Wonder. You open the door, and there's a couple of people in there that he's involved with. But he sort of gives you a nod as you enter. You guys sort of bide your time until they finish up. They buy some sort of like a stick that glows different colors when you say a magic word. And they leave, and he turns and he's like, "Well, I did not expect to see you again so soon. How are you folks doing?"
Well, I have a question about teleporting circles.
Well, all right. I know everything there is about teleporting circles.
Ooh, that's handy.
So, if you happen to know of, I guess, certain locations that have teleportation circles, how would you go about using them?
Ah, well, it's very interesting. So there are certain arcane users who can access a magic that could transport you between circles. Some bards can even do this, Agnes, my dear. But of course, some wizards and some sorcerers as well. It is a higher level, more advanced spell than perhaps you are used to, but it is something that you could learn in time. And the circles, they each have their own pattern that you must be familiar with if you would then wish to transport to a specific one.
Would seeing the pattern be good enough for transportation, or would you need to study it at length?
Oh, yes, the pattern of sigils would need to be memorized by the caster of the spell beforehand. And then, wherever you are, as the caster, you would draw your own circle, which would then act as a gate to the permanent circle. And in fact, it is possible to create permanent teleportation circles, of course, but you have to cast the spell in the same location every day for an entire year. It is not a task undertaken lightly.
Oh,
but
yes.
you can be rest assured that I'm sure, while I have not seen them myself, I would be very surprised if the two towers did not have their own.
I was assuming that any place of learning or of arcane importance would probably have one.
There are some places in this world that frown upon the arcane. Certain areas of Swabia, certain areas of Elan. But yes, in general, large cities or even some monasteries or other notable areas have been known to have their own circles. I myself know of a few.
Do you know of any here in Wesleyville? Other than the suspected in Towers?
Well, there may be one in this very shop, if you know what I mean, Agnes.
Oh, I think I catch your drift, and I would expect nothing less from someone like you.
Indeed, it never hurts to have a quick way home, if you know what I mean.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Now, I'm going to be heading up to Lucknow, to the great university. And although I am very used to going through Torin, I was thinking about taking the bog this time around. I seem to remember something about maybe a black dragon. Do you know anything? Heard any
Agnes,
recent rumors?
Yes. Whether this dragon still slumbers there, I do not know, but I can absolutely tell you that they are not just rumors. The bogs of Kareth Tur are home to many things, in addition to the black dragon that is probably still there if you ask me. But black dragons can be crafty. They can stretch beyond their means sometimes. The goddess of dragons has known to... There are politics among dragons. Let me just leave it at that. But there are also... the land around the black dragon can become tainted over the years, over the centuries.
Well, I am familiar with the Fey lands.
Indeed.
Would this dragon possibly have like underlings or followers?
Oh, most assuredly. Black dragons, from what I understand, they can develop a cult following. They use their cult members, and then when they are no longer needed, they are disposed of.
Wonderful. Do you think there's any way we might be able to go about crossing the bogs with as little, I guess, appearance there as possible? Nobody being the wiser?
Oh, Agnes, I have a soft spot for you and your new friends. I could offer you a 20% discount on healing potions.
Yeah, okay. Well, we will definitely consider that when we are stocking up before we head out. Thank you. I was hoping more of like something that could shield us or make us somewhat less detectable, because this cloak that I have is really only good for forest terrain.
Well, items can be made or enchanted for a price. What exactly are you looking for?
You want camouflage? You just want to be able to sneak past the dragon?
Well, I just want to not be like honed in on, if possible. Like, if there's a black dragon out there, let it be sleeping and over there and not realize that we are traversing through its home.
I don't think it'll know that we're even there.
You can understand my worries.
Indeed, I do.
Well, all right. Well, We will have to think on this.
Well,
All right.
I'm always here to help.
And I appreciate that. All right.
All right.
Hey, well, Wimplecat,
Yes, Dromm, my good friend.
do you have any plans coming up?
Do I have any plans? Dromm,
Yes.
are you trying to ask me to go on a quest with you to the bogs of Parakur?
Yes.
Good Dromm. I am flattered, and I admit there was a time in my life when I would have gone with you. However, I'm afraid, my friend, that time has passed.
Was it earlier?
It was earlier, Dromm.
Well, now you run this fine establishment, and you are one of the best procurers of magical items.
Indeed I am.
So I think that you have a pretty lucrative business here.
I make do.
And you seem to have uncanny way of knowing things.
Oh, I know many, very many things.
Yes, but more than meets the eye. Wink, wink. No, because he has a magical eye.
Oh. He didn't pick up on it either. I do have ways of seeing things, yes. Oh, did you mean my... Yes. Oh, Agnes. So quick. I must be getting tired.
Oh, well, I'm sure it's probably the company that you've been keeping for the last couple of minutes. We're boring you.
No. Far from it.
All right, well, we're going to have to go and get our supplies and pick up our horses and make a travel log of what we plan to be and do. And is that right?
I wish you all the best of luck.
And if you do change your mind, we'll be on our way towards the bog.
Wimblecat, do you have a sending stone? Are we connected sending stone wise?
I have a sending stone, yes.
Would you mind doing a connection with my sending stone? I just happen to have it out at the moment.
I would not mind at all, Agnes.
A tappa tappa.
Tappa. All right.
What is mine again? I think mine's the rose. I have whatever one matches Twizzards, I think. Can't remember now. I'll have to look it up.
I thought mine was a flower.
Yeah, flower.
Associate that with the underwear.
Yeah, with the underwear. Yes. All right. Okay.
All right.
Sir Penn, do you need to pick up stuff before we head out? I'm thinking that we'll probably want a long rest before we head out. Because I want to get my invisibility back. Oh yeah, Dromm is still invisible.
Yeah, I'm good. I think I have my potions from last time.
Yeah, I think I have
Unless
two.
you guys recommend anything else.
We can stop at a bakery and get our usual pies and muffins.
Ooh.
Yeah,
They
the
usually
original bakery is in Wesleyville.
Yes, Sherry's berries.
Yeah.
Sherry's.
We like to stop, get lots of supplies, and then eat them all like that day.
I mean, I feel like I could just get 20% off of a healing potion here, but I can also do that. I can't do that to myself. Can I heal myself? I don't think so.
With cure wounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can heal yourself.
Oh, okay.
It just
So
says
as long
touch.
as I'm not kaput. You know what, Wimblecat? Let me get a potion of. So what's the price for a regular versus slightly better then?
Very good question. Let me just consult.
It was like, was it like 50 and 100, or was it the
I have two that are 2d2.
Yeah, that's the regular cure wounds, regular potion of healing. But I was thinking maybe like the next level up, maybe that's greater healing, or Because if I can do cure wounds, then clearly,
So,
No,
yeah, healing is normally 50. Greater would be 200. Superior, 2,000. And supreme, 20,000.
yeah, I don't think I need supreme. I don't even have that many. I don't even have that many hit points.
My goodness.
Unless it's bringing me back to life from any part of death.
No, but it has pepperoni.
Oh.
Now we're talking. It's got to start saving.
Yeah.
Doesn't sit well with me.
It'll save your life.
Well, 20% off of 200 would be 180? No, 160.
160, yeah, or 40 for the potion normal healing.
You know what? I'll take 2 regular healing potions.
All right, so 80 gold off, and add those 2 potions to your inventory.
$80 removed. And then potion.
Yeah, the original Flower Power Bakery, the mentor of Sprinkles the Gnome, Sherry Cherry, runs it.
Sherry.
Sherry Cherry. All right, so yeah, you guys spend the afternoon collecting provisions, making sure your rope is unfrayed, and Serpen, you would probably stop back at the bank or make arrangements to sell the new pearls. And, I don't know, whatever else you want to do, but you guys basically can take the day, or the last half of the day to prepare for the journey. And I think that is where we'll end things for tonight. All right.
Good spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I guess, pay up on my
Loans.
no, my whatchamacallit.
Debts.
Yeah, my
Your loans, your debts.
Mortgage.
no, my room and board at the whatchamacallit.
That's one thing that
Unless-
destroying it would have solved.
Unless I'm using my, I think either actor or bard, or I think I have something where as long as I perform, I get my room and board for free. I'm not 100% certain what that is, and I just put away my D&D Beyond.
You guys are all level 7, right?
No, yes, level 7, yes.
Level up.
Yeah!
How do we do that?
This is awesome.
We'll discuss that. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for playing, and we'll see you next time on BND Live.